We got one mic. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. Let me just make sure this is not picking it up. Here we go. Boom. Oh, no. Boom. Alright. And starting scene screen is off. Hey guys. Welcome.
Pew pew.
It's freaking cold up here in CNY right now. Let me tell you, man.
Hey, I just got back from an hour and a half walk. It's
Woo!
fucking gorgeous. I'll
Fucking.
tell you what. You know the beauty of it? It's so cold. The snow's not good enough for sleds yet. So there's no snowmobiles out on the trails. It's just me and my dog.
Oh, that's nice.
Can't beat that.
Crazy man. Fuck. Don't get frostbite or anything, bro. or
Dude,
do.
I'm sweating out there. I'm sweating out there. Come on, we are hoofing it.
All right.
All right, last
Yeah.
last time we left off, you guys had um, attempted to possibly sneak into the manor. Were caught by some mages. Had a talk with Central and ended up joining her gang. And were as an initiation, you guys Gideon personally killed Ben Dabbler. As you left, you could see that the little girl on the dock watching you guys go away, and you did catch a glimpse of something in the shadows. You're not sure if you really saw anything, but maybe of whispers of the bloody cobbler. But now you're on the ship. Um, the name of the ship on the side on the back says Big Booty, um, pirate booty, but
Whoa.
and yeah, you guys are kind of shoving off. It is late. You don't, you're offered a place to sleep and rest up and everything, and you take it pretty quickly. Obviously, thinking about all that stuff that just went down and all that and what it means. Um, but you're able to get a long rest or a full rest, and it's a couple days on the, 3 or 4 days on the river before you get to the um, capital. So when you wake up, you guys are approached by Syndril, who says you gotta, she wants to have you guys work with some of her men, uh, some of to kind of familiarize yourself with the gang and how they operate in case they get in trouble on the water. And that's kind of where you met up with. You met a few people of note. Most are just, most of the people are just their grunts, but you did meet a couple individuals. You met a nasty looking dwarf, black hair, black beard, big nose, scarred across his eye, um, wearing a breastplate and leathers. Krenner was his name. Um, you also met a half elf in black leathers with a bow and a short sword. Her name is Morrowind. Um, Drath, the mage. He's got a foul way about him. Um, the mage that
Fucked us
you
up.
guys ran into. And then there's Fraz, who seems like a younger young man. He's the other mage. He doesn't seem as accomplished as Drath. Drath's clearly second in charge, second in command. Like he barks orders and such as well to the men. Um, but you do a little bit of work, and Prenner teaches you how to move a little bit better in combat, uh, Bungo, and how to use your stoutness to your advantage. Um, Morrowind helps, gives Ren some pointers and stuff on how to deal with traps, and she's been, into many dungeons and as well as many expensive manors and houses, that are trapped, and um, so you pick up a little bit of that, um, and then Bones. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of Bones. Bones and Gideon. You guys work with Krenner. Krenner, offers you a different way on how to fight when you can't see, gives you some pointers, and helps Bones with his armor, understanding his armor. Sendril takes a kind of a personal liking to Lana, it seems like, or at least as she kind of talks to you up at the front of the boat, and explains, kind of goes over her style, how she got to be tough with these guys, and um, you know, being a good leader isn't about giving flowery speeches and stuff. It's about them understanding what they're supposed to be doing, keep your men happy, and be a badass is kind of how she leads. And if you do that, if you're forceful with what you want, then that's how you can lead these wayward men. Uh, and so you're kind of learned a technique on how to talk to the boys, as it were. Um, yeah, and so you guys have just come up from your rest, done that, kind of got together. It's the afternoon of the first actual day you're on the ship. The waters are actually pretty calm at the moment. You guys are kind of speeding along nicely, but she also told you that, hey, this, um, it does get a little rocky up ahead, and you know, dangerous if you don't know how to navigate it. There's three floors. So basically, you have the top deck, the middle, and the bottom. You guys haven't been down to the bottom yet. Apparently, that's where like the heroes war, all the cargo and stuff is. The second deck is where you guys are sleeping, kind of out in the common, with the hammocks and such hanging. But there are some rooms. There's a captain's quarters, and there's a dining hall and some other stuff. And then at the top, there's rowers in the middle at all times, usually about 10 on each side, about 20 guys rowing. Yeah, is there anything, any
Are
questions?
we going upriver or downriver? You're saying they're rowing, so are we going
Yeah.
or against?
So they, at the moment, the river itself is flowing with you guys, yes.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to visualize where we were compared to where we were at the docks. Like when we were at that outpost where the barge was, we went a couple days to get to this abandoned village.
No, not even a couple days.
Right. It was, yeah.
A day.
Okay, so we're going away from the outpost then?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Yep. You guys have been traveling east since you left Cardin. And again, you haven't seen a map of this place, and people give directions, but it's always kind of, never 100%. It almost seems like, and they just don't, they almost seem, it's just not weird that there's no maps. They're just like, oh yeah, it's an odd thing. Yeah.
All right. All right. So.
Is there anything anybody would like to do?
How
this
long
first
is the
day?
voyage?
Like 3 or 4 days,
3 or 4
depending on,
days?
yeah,
And the boat's the booty? The what booty?
big booty.
The big booty.
Yep.
Okay. Are there any like rowboats that called like the little booty or the set booty?
Yeah, no, there's a couple of lifeboats.
And the it was Morrowind and who was the other?
Orwin, Krenner is the dwarven fighter, Drath, and then Fraz. He like you said, he seems to be more of an apprentice to Drath, but he probably would outrank the normal person, just because he's.
Did we catch the name of the wizard?
Drath.
That is Drath. Okay.
Yep, Drath. Yep.
I imagine him saying his name sounds great with him missing half his teeth too. Drath.
Yeah, I'm sure he spits on you when he does. A little spittle comes out.
Hey, we should, probably, I don't know, there's probably not a spot here where we can sit down and have a conversation about.
I mean, yeah, you can find a area if you want to be on top deck or middle deck. Probably find an area either way.
Just make sure we're committed to this. Or should we be?
I mean, I'm already fully committed. I have my life. They promised money.
Yeah, I agree. If we're gonna stay here, this might be beneficial for us in the long run, and I just don't know, like, how easy it is gonna be to get away from this as we stay with it. Like, you understand? Yeah, I don't know if we have. I'm not saying we have a choice right now. I'm grateful that Bungo
No.
fucking got us here. You know, live another day. But
I think I do understand. And I'm not saying I'm here forever, but until an opportunity presents that we can safely get the fuck out of this situation, we ride it.
yeah,
Now, if you want to look for a way out of the situation, um, I hope that you find a very convincing reason for me.
yeah. Hey, listen, you just tell me to forget about it. I'll follow you guys. I'll be there to trade punches with any foe that we come face to face with. Um, I just, I guess, it just, I know, you know, I guess I understand now that this is life. So, I mean,
Well, at this point, the only one I take orders from is my superior officer or Bungo because I think he saved all of our lives.
yeah, I do. Yeah, and sorry again, Bungo.
What do you say, Alana?
Well, I see it as going three different ways. We have to fight our way out to leave, or we find a way to sneak away at the right moment, or we just stay.
I tell you, this place is wearing on me. It's I feel myself. I really need to get back to where we came from so that I can settle some accounts. But right now, for at least 3 days, this ship and this crew, we gotta lean into it, and then we can take it, I guess, one day at a time.
Yeah,
But I'm
or we
getting
can
out
all
of
be
this
like,
alive.
we can all be like
Oh.
Ren and pretend we like being here. So.
I mean, I don't like being here, but I like the money and the security, and I've learned some pretty cool shit. I'm a big proponent of being a lifelong learner. I think it's important everyone learns something new every day, and so far they've been really good for it. I'm almost finished with 2 books. I gotta finish. I gotta find some more.
So the days we get the tar beat out of us, what are you learning those days again?
Finding wounds.
Civility.
Learning to take it. That's right. Okay. Anyways, boys. So what do we want to do for right now? Do we just hang it out and find a way to leave, or milk them for all they're worth and try to leave? I mean,
You know,
what do you mean?
he saw you up there talking with Syndril. You know, maybe you could feel her out and see if this could be just a temporary thing. And once again,
we'd have to
guys,
be
you can tell me to
yeah.
shut up and I'll follow. I just
Except for the times where you're really blood hungry for some reason.
It is
Oh, this
one
sounds
of
good.
my normal favorite things about Gideon is how pliable he is. He's incredibly flexible. It works
You're
out
really
well.
flexible. I didn't.
used to
you
be
looked a
more
little stiff
flexible.
the last time I saw
It used to
me.
be, but some of these joints, you know, don't.
But again, I find myself I'm also somewhat flexible thanks to my very unopinionated sense of lack of leadership. I'm the kind of guy that enjoys having a strong voice and some directions, and someone telling me what to do. I feel like I'm at my best when someone else is telling me what to do.
I get that. I get that a lot. So, I guess we're just gonna stick it out and see what we can learn from these guys. And
Yeah.
It's not like we're gonna
Actually,
jump off the boat anyways. I mean, that's not,
yeah.
I'm not saying that, but
So your guys' second night technically, but you had that first day again. You did some training and had dinner, but you haven't discussed things, kind of get your bearings, and kind of landed on, all right, let's just see what happens. We obviously need to get through these next few days, and so we're gonna play. That's what we're focused on. Um, it doesn't take long for a couple of you really. Um, Bungo and definitely Ren can kind of pick up pretty easily. Not even just like talking to anyone, by just listening to conversations. That there's a little bit of dissent. You think that there's kind of a fracture between Drath and Syndrel a little bit. Um, some of the guys think Syndrel's too soft, um, and you know that's clear. You can hear them kind of discussing. Well, well, I don't know. Maybe there's someone else who could be better. Someone else defending Syndrel. How about the haul we just got? Yeah, but look, that was dangerous. Drath wouldn't have messed around. There's some dissent brewing. Um, Definitely
We
easy to
make
pick up on.
note between Ren and I, kind of keep tabs on who's falling on what side of the fence.
Yes, I believe his keen mind would probably help him
Yeah,
be able to
I'll just
Yeah.
go to him and like let
Yeah,
him know.
and we'll basically like make our own kind of tally, I guess.
Yeah, let me
or-
get a perception roll if you're just trying to listen. If you want to go talk to the guys and investigate what's going on there, you could try an investigation roll, perception roll if you're just trying to.
I'm fine with playing listener.
Okay.
I'll leave any real social to those that know how. Oh shit! Yeah,
Both of
23.
us.
Actually, are you going to talk or are you going to listen, Bungo?
I was just gonna listen, but because I don't think that it would trust me yet, I have to talk about it around me.
Let me get a perception roll from you. You said 23?
23. I'm
Um,
pretty mid roll.
19.
Not to brag.
So with the
Just-
23, you actually kind of are able to make your way, kind of put some conversations together. You hear this person say this, and these people say this, and who, name drop them, and you believe that both Morwen and Krenner are also apparently from the rumor mill and through the what everyone's kind of talking about is they're seeing things a little bit the way Drath sees them. Those are some big names. You're able to figure out some people are on the fence and who's outspoken as far as the normal grunt workers. But Krenner and Morwen are the big names that you hear. You Bungo hear that you pick up that Fraz is kind of he's the weak link. He's scared. He's scared of being out there. He's young. A lot of the guys kind of want to mess with him, and so you pick that up.
So, Ren, sometimes, as you know, information is more valuable than gold, or in this case, weird silver. I think we should tuck this away, and the time comes we can talk to Syndrel or figure out what side we want to play, which side's less likely to cut our throats in our sleep.
I like this. I like this a lot. I think that any sort of dissension gives us three paths. Obviously, going status quo, turning others in, going full mutiny, I guess, or whatever, and taking sides with, but I also think that it leaves room for a third option, being that if we play our cards right, we could perhaps elevate someone close to option two, but someone they're not thinking of yet. We could side with them, have the similar ideology, say the right words, And the next thing you know, we've got a Captain Bungo. Look, I know it's a stretch. I'm just saying don't cross it off the list yet. It's a viable option.
One choice too is to give Syndrome Fraz, cut the throat of a low-level conspirator to put the others in line.
Precisely. I mean, that's my option one. That's the we go to Syndrome, we start narking. You know, we start doing tattletale on some people that may be, murmuring, whatever. Maybe we bring some proof. It's
Do we
not gonna.
loop in Gideon and Alana on this?
I think we do. Mostly because Alana might have some good ideas, and Gideon is really good at going with the flow.
So we would find a moment to convey what we heard to Gideon and Alana, with the extra caveat of like, we could just ride this out until we get to the docks, or we can press it to a head during the voyage. I don't have a strong opinion either way.
Same.
In the that evening, as you guys are sitting around discussing, the beginning evening and the first full day, or second night rather, sorry, you get in, or first night, second night, whatever. I forgot you guys just had a long rest. Doesn't matter. You guys are invited to
It does matter.
dine with Syndrome. So you guys had the first night where you guys slept immediately, but then you had your first day and the second night technically. But
for hit dice, it'll matter.
yeah, yes, I got you. So it does matter. Okay, good point. So before you guys, it's in the evening, but you're invited up to dine with the captain.
Just a quick caveat for those in the group. There are 4 options. I missed one. The fourth being do nothing with this, which is fine. And I think that's what we're going to do for now until we decide. But obviously, let's figure it out while we're talking with Syndrome. Maybe. Or maybe not. We got a couple days, right? We got another day of this.
Led to the dining room. You go in there and you see Syndrome's already in there. Ah, glad you guys accepted my invitation. See, there's looks like some sort of, probably a duck or a goose been cooked up, and it looks like a decent meal. Some potatoes and gravy, and yeah.
I'm taking
It's like-
a gander at that.
Take a seat.
Is there ale or
Oh yeah.
or rum, or I don't know what they drink here. how hard?
They're
of
big
pirates
wine.
Wine.
Right. So there's ale. They definitely have ale, but there's more, like, there's also wine on board. Like, wine is the main alcoholic kind of they're known for, but there would definitely be ale as well. So
Okay.
you see a couple bottles of wine out and some mugs or a little, little keg that they would have of some ale.
Thank you.
Take a seat, eat, enjoy.
I'm 2 cups deep already.
I'm waiting until someone else eats the food and waiting a few minutes
I'll
to
eat.
see if they die.
I'll eat without.
It's
you know,
good.
Yeah.
It's the best meal you guys have had, or Gideon, as you bite in, it's the best meat you've had since. Got a metallic taste, kind of, but I'm like, damn it, I do it. No,
Oh, jeez.
no, it's good. It tastes delicious, and the ale is good. The wine, of course, is very good.
I'd like to think with my sort of insight that I would recognize what Bungo's doing. So I'm also going to wait until Gideon's like 15 minutes into eating or
Syndrome's
whatever.
like, please eat up, ingest the food. No.
Oh, no, I need to work up an appetite. I need at least 4 of these.
She digs in. You see she grabs some meat off the thing and some potatoes and starts to eat.
I'm taking an obnoxiously large goose leg to just be comedic with my size.
Yeah. As you guys
Alright,
enjoy,
I'm
kind of scarf it down. It's been a while since you've had a good meal. You guys have some small talk, kind of, but for the most part, it goes without any conversation. And so you guys are kind of filled up and topped off your wine glasses and stuff. She's like, again, I really want to appreciate you guys having the foresight to join up. Really appreciate it. She stands up, kind of walks over, fills her wine glass up, walks by you guys. You know why I didn't have them kill you? Says as she's walking around, takes a drink from her wine, turns and looks at the table expectantly.
Why is that?
I saw an opportunity. Don't know you very well, and I'm not gonna lie. When I first met you, I did not like you.
We're not particularly likable.
Fair,
I
none
mean,
of us are.
at least
Feeling
the
was
rest of these
mutual.
guys.
That's fair, but I might have a little bit of a problem here. And I saw you guys as a variable opportunity. I didn't expect you to kill Ben. Impressed me. And when he did that, I knew I could probably, I don't know if I could trust you, but I could maybe count on you. There's been some dissent amongst my men. Snake slithering around, dropping honey in their ears.
Interesting you mentioned that.
Oh, is it? Does walks over, kind of, you can hear her boots behind you. Ren, is it?
Yeah. Yes, sir, ma'am.
Everybody says you're very gung ho about this whole life of crime. What the?
Yeah, I'll look. I'm just gonna go ahead and be as candid as possible with you. I've made my living by just kind of scraping by, getting by, trying to survive, and chasing the almighty coin. And it's got me this far, and I'll tell you what, it almost killed me. And thanks to your kind generosity, I'm still here. Seems like destiny to me.
She's kind of leaning on the table. She slaps you on the shoulder. You're welcome.
Yeah, it means a lot. And for what it's worth, I don't even believe in destiny, but here I am. I
You haven't
I I will
heard
say,
anything, have you?
oh, that's the
Can I? Can I? Do I feel like she's laying a trap for us, or do I feel like she's being earnest in her investigation
You can
of?
give me an insight roll. It's a good question to ask.
I ask those kinds of questions passively.
21. It was a 21. What I'm feeling is like, okay, like we wanted to kind of bring some of this information,
Yeah.
but and then like
She looks like
weird
she is.
test.
Yeah. So you think it's both? You think she's being honest? That she seems legitimately upset and put off by the dissent. Like that does seem like that's real, and you kind of heard some of that. So you think she's honest in that sense for sure, but she certainly also doesn't seem to 100% trust you.
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
think her plan, what she told you, is the truth? That's what you think, like that she saw you as an opportunity of perhaps being able to help her. She's just now kind of testing the waters, though. You can this lines of questioning and kind of the how she's talking to each of you. You get that feeling that she's also trying to feel you out to make sure because her line of work, clearly, she may run into some scoundrels.
And I'm vibing all that. I feel like I'm not a social person per se, but like
Yeah.
I I feel like I get the way people tick
Yeah.
sometimes, you know? And so not to tip my hand here, fellas, but I'm thinking this is a great way to ingratiate ourselves with someone who doesn't trust us yet. I'm going for it. Actually, yes, I have heard some murmurings. Um, I couldn't tell you much, you know. Obviously, your crew doesn't like me yet. They don't understand what kind of skills I bring to the table. If anything, they probably just are really, really afraid of the potential that lives within Gideon's hands. But for the rest of us, you know, I mean, it's only been a day. We haven't made friends, whatever, but I've overheard some things, and it more
Ren,
than
you're butt kissing. Can you get to the point? You said you were gonna be honest, and now you're
I
just
was right.
flapping your gums.
Look,
So she steps up as you're kind of ignoring you as you continue to talk. Walk. See, that's why women should be in charge. She walks over to Alana.
I agree. I 100% agree. I'd
To the
like
point. I knew I could trust you. What have you heard, Alana?
Um, quick note: player character wasn't listening, so
Oh, so you know everything they know, which is
I
like,
know everything they know because I
yeah,
wasn't listening. Someone came and talked to me, so I was
yeah,
like,
yeah. No, no worries, no worries. You know that
honestly.
there is dissent, and the big names you heard, like there's kind of split. There's people on both sides, but the big names you heard were Krenner and Morwin, kind of her lieutenants. They were kind of siding with Drath, and it. Yes, that you also heard that Fraz, what they think of Fraz, the apprentice mage, is kind of like he's just this young, kind of naive, weakling. Um, so Krenner and Morwin are the two big names you heard. But I will make the point that you have not heard of a single plan necessarily, right? But there's some hard talk about how things need to change, but you haven't actually heard like, oh, they're gonna mutiny
Right.
tomorrow morning or whatever. But
yeah.
so Morwin, Krenner are the major names that you heard, and that there is some pretty big dissent amongst the crew.
All right. So Syndrel. Sad to say, we've heard that Morwen and Krenner are more or less complaining about what you're doing, and then your mage is unfortunately also taking some sort of leadership form within your ranks. Whether that's against you or not has not been seen, but there seems to be some that are standing with him adversarially.
He stands up, slams her wine. You guys hear twitch when you said Krenner and Morwen. She's pretty reserved for the most part. If anything, she does get angry, but you don't see a lot of emotion other than anger from Syndrel. But you do get a little bit of concern kind of goes across her face. Surprise maybe, but more so. Um, she slams her wine. Well, this is unfortunate news.
Yeah, that's what I was
I've
saying.
never trusted Drath. I knew from the get-go, that slimy snake. All right, here's the deal. Promise you a reward if you can either, whether that means talking to the men in a way that is not obvious and trying to sway them. I need this taken care of. I can't trust the people on the boat. So,
Sounds
or
fun.
if
I
something
think
comes up, I need you to have my back. I'm willing to split the profits from the Heroes War 50-50.
Deal.
50 for you, 50 for me and my crew.
that's quite generous.
Well, it's better than, rather have a little bit of something than lose everything I have.
True.
Or 100% of nothing. I'd rather have half of something than 100% of nothing. And keep my head.
So we can try to convince elements of the crew to pit them against each other. You can bring them to your side. You can have your back in a fight. If you were up for a bit of sport, one thing that you could do now to establish your firm leadership, which doesn't involve us, doesn't even involve you trusting us. Lash Fraz to the keel. Keel him to send a message to Drath and the others that you are a strong leader and you don't screw around.
Could I could I just interject real quick? Just I want to play
Devil's advocate here, or angel's advocate
yeah.
in this case.
I'm trying to think of I was trying to think of a good name to call the devil. Strahd's advocate. The crew may have rumors that we're all enjoying a nice meal tonight with the captain, and with us being so new, my concern is that a drastic display like that could look like we were playing the mole. So I'm wondering if we could sit on it for one more day while the smiley people ingratiate themselves with the rest of the crew. I'm talking shanty time. I'm talking like we all complain about Syndrome. I'm talking let's get in there. Everyone get some good vibes.
Hey Ren, we don't have to make these plans in front of Central, okay?
No, I'm
She's
telling
a
you.
busy woman who needs
Of
her own
course,
time.
of course.
Bungo, can I get a persuasion roll at disadvantage? That's because you made a good point. Like Ren made a good point as well.
All right, I'm gonna go on the actual die. Yeah, first one was an 8, so 14, and 20, so 14.
You see, Central thinks for a while, kind of looks back and forth and says, Fraz isn't respected enough. I don't think it would show the force. If anything, I should strap that draft to the fucking heel.
Yeah. Question.
But I don't know how where he stands. You know, I could go up in front of him now, and 75% of my men turn on me, and I can't have that. So
Give me a day. I can get to the bottom of this. I definitely can, especially if I can find some work activities or orders or whatever I'm supposed to be cleaning, whatever. Find ways to force myself into other areas of the ship, other groups of crew members, and
she grabs your shoulder and kind of leans in. Oh, I've got the perfect job for you.
aye, Captain. Put like my hand up like this, right?
So we have a deal then. He stands up.
I'm gonna glance back at the rest of the group and then shake your hand, shake Central's hand.
I'll stand up in front of her as well.
She reaches out and shakes whoever's hands.
Yep,
I'll wait
shake
for
her
Remember-
hand too.
Great, powerful pox upon any man in the land of Scythicus or woman. Back on the handshake. And she shakes each of your hands. Fill your glasses up before you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, dude. Aye, Captain.
You guys, get your drink. You kind of
Can I
escort it
see
out.
if there's another extra glass? See if I could like two-fist it out of the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
you grab half a bottle of wine on your way out.
One under my elbow, but two full, and I'm trying to. And we're on a ship. I mean, I know it's a river, but like,
yeah, that's pretty rocky though.
yeah.
It's late in the evening now as you guys kind of finish your dinner and dwell on, what you were offered and such. Yep.
I'm gonna call it up later, but I just want to say I want to take like a big deep insight check during the handshake.
See
But
what?
we can. How genuine? Like, what kind of like is she? Do I get the vibe that she's playing us?
You can give me an insight roll.
Did you dap her up?
Yeah.
Dab her up.
Yeah,
Dap
is
her
this
up,
like
whatever.
a handshake with like your plumber or someone on Craigslist?
Wait. The lowest I could roll for. All right, 8. Oh, it doesn't matter. 8 and 18. 18. Phew.
So your feeling is that she don't get the feeling that she's playing you, but you get the feeling that she feels like she's winning. There's a smugness about it, but that's also how like since you met her. But you definitely think everything she's saying has been on the level.
I understand that mechanically, you know, normally like you gotta call out the thing that you're going for, but I really appreciate that you're giving me like a little bit of full vibe check because I think that's what I want,
Yeah,
especially when I'm asking you for vague things. So thank you.
yeah, of course. Yeah, so you guys wake up in the morning and you can, decide what you're going to do, but you are called pretty early, Ren. You're woken, get cooked in your foot while you're sleeping. We're scrubbing the deck.
Ugh. Oh,
You were chosen. Come on.
it must be my good scrubbing arms.
Get out of your hammock. A couple bottle of wine falls out.
There's still some in it. Can I catch it? I'm gonna try to take the wine that's spilled on the floor and like push it back into the bottle while it's like spilling more wine out. Like I'm like, you gotta get it all.
You're able to so you get up before the sun even completely up, and you guys are scrubbing the deck. But you are out there with like the majority of the guys, and like they're grouped up, and you see that it's the rumor mill is going hard in this area, right? You do see Syndral's already up. She's up by the, I don't want to call it the wheel. What is it called? I'm an idiot. Is it their name for the
helm?
The helm, yes. I was like, I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Yeah, I was like, the whole time I was trying to think of the word helm.
No boat.
The giant wheel.
Wheel. I couldn't think of anything else. I was like, yeah, the wheel's fine.
The giant wheel, that's the steering thing for the boat. She's up at the helm of the ship, and she's up there. You see Fraz is up there at this early morning. The rest of you guys don't have to get up at that moment, but you will be getting up soon and kind of, So what I'm gonna do is just ask each of you, or so Ren is up there. You can of course go up there with him, but he's up there doing that. Who else? What do you guys want to do? You guys sticking together?
I will row or move tie down shit, and I'm, I know
They'll put you in rowing if you offer. You're fucking strong and shit. They're like, yeah, get on the row.
I know how to use my muscles.
Yeah, so they'll put you on the row team.
Yeah, and I'd like to listen out
anyways.
too. Although I know my perception.
I don't know why I had this thing of like Gideon going and taking off his stuff to row, and he's just, everyone else is like, he's just jacked, and everyone else is just like, they're probably strong from rowing, but they're like out of shape, beer drinking, but bandits. Gideon's just fucking.
Yeah, Gideon's like late 30s, early 40s rip though. Like there's still some saggy skin.
Well, yeah, he's getting older, but yeah, he's putting these young guys to shame.
But I'll definitely do that.
So, okay, you're rowing. What are you, Bungo and Alana? What are you guys doing?
That's a good question. Are there any other spellcaster mage people other than the main two?
So yeah, that's a great question. You kind of ask around a little bit. That's something, and they're like, no, the only Drath is everybody. Something you've learned quickly, and you don't even have to really try. Just asking about that or kind of investigating into that. They're like, they respect Drath. Like they call him the spell slinger. Like that's what these bandits call him. Like he can sling some spells. Like they've seen him blow shit up, and like they're impressed with Drath. And some of them are a little scared of him. He's a mean son of a bitch. So he's the main one, and then there's Fraz, where they have the exact opposite. Like he's this kind of scared younger man who's like bullied by everybody and isn't nearly as powerful, as the others. So those are the only two spellcasters.
Okay. She'll either stay in quarters or find an empty room and try to talk with her patron.
Are you doing anything special? I'll just ask you, are you going to pull Shadow Spawn out when you do so?
Right. Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Yeah, so like I'll have it like I'll sit on like the floor and have it. laying
I love
across
your
my
message.
lap.
He suckles on it, so I put that top blanket on him for him. So he like literally
Okay.
suckles like this. So, but I appreciate you. Yeah, I know he looks like he's eating the comforter, my dog, but he's suckling his blanket. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I put a special blanket on there for him because I know.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I DM'd him about that. That's all right.
yeah. So I'm sorry, but I just thought it was
So
funny because
yeah,
he definitely looks like he's eating it.
I'm trying to take a moment of solace to seek to know more about what I got myself into. Even though I'm not complaining, I'm curious.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there. I'll have the blade, across me, and kind of focus everything else out.
Okay. And Bungo, what are you going to be doing?
I'm gonna go find my boy Fraz.
Okay.
I'm gonna go talk to Fraz man.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start with. We'll start with Gideon. Give me a couple athletics rolls. Give me 2 athletics rolls.
Roll.
Holy shit. Man, this is good because, yeah, I took my armor off and I'm fucking feeling free for once in a while. So the first one is a natural 20 with a 26, and the second one is an 18 plus 6 for a 24.
So they end up moving one guy from your side to the other side to keep up as you've just outpaced everybody. So there's 9 on one side, 11 on the other. Everybody, you've gained the respect of the Oarmen. Everyone's like, kind of a little bit of a competition is broken out, but you seem to have greatly gained their respect through your athleticism and strength.
Yeah, so 2 things. First, I want to not like I want to joke around or bet like not like bet coin, but do that like backyard talk if they're up to it, as they're pulling away. At the same time, I want to be like half serious and like catch them in straight stares because I do want to maintain a little bit of that killing Ben. Like I don't want to be like a homeboy. Like I don't want to fall into that because I want to, I want to kind of use this to help not intimidate, but keep a strong sense about the 5 people in my fucking group, right?
Yeah.
And
give me well, go ahead, finish what you're gonna say.
I mean, yeah, hold on. You tell me what to do, and then I'm gonna try to.
Yeah.
My words are crossing.
Yeah, give me an. I'm gonna say an intimidation roll, but you can use your strength because you are trying to. You're not outright intimidating, but you're trying to keep yourself as this like, hey, this guy's a badass, and almost a little bit of fear with respect, right? Like that type of like, oh shit, he killed Ben on stuck Ben up on the fucking pier. Yeah.
It's mid-tier. That's 14.
Okay, yeah. So for the most part, yeah, you've kind of maintained that where you've got their respect and kind of became got closer to them without becoming one of them, and still kind of being
when someone challenges me a little too much, I can look out and stop and dead serious be like, you could be next, and then I'll crack a little smile, and I'll go back to rolling, just that kind of vibe. Also, I'd like to be like, man, yeah, wizards here. You work for that guy?
Rev? Oh, he's a mean son of a bitch. It's
fucking scary.
He's got he's helped us out a lot though. Powerful.
Yeah, how's he help you out, man?
Well, I mean, we've gotten some big scores because of his magic. Made a lot of things easy, but he said he's ruthless. He said that he didn't know he was in there, but I'm pretty sure when he fireballed that hut, he knew that 2 of our boys were still in there. He's mean. Don't care about nothing.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I've been on you know, that end of a fireball from him before. So that's got to be haunting.
Yeah, it's brutal, but dangerous job, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Pull the row back a couple more times. I don't
Okay.
know. That's about that's. I just want to see how they're feeling about him.
Yeah, so you get the feeling that again, some of them, um, both sides kind of, but they seem to kind of care about what you think too a little bit now,
Yeah,
because
is
you've been on the end of the fireball.
right.
You've gained the respect. You were like, oh, that's fucked up that he killed two of those guys. You've ingratiated yourself.
So here's something. I guess that I would try to dive a little or however much Gideon can. Um, is there the people that back him? Does it seem like more like they're afraid after I tell that conversation, or because it's job driven? You know, like
Yeah, that's a good
that.
question. Give me an insight roll.
All right. That's a 9.
Um,
It's not my
it's hard to tell. You don't get it. You think you can't get a sense of it. It could be
Mhm.
both. Some people maybe are afraid. Some maybe don't care because they just think that he'd be, a little bit more efficient. Um, yeah, it's hard for you to glean that.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Um, okay, we'll do Alana next. So Alana, as you're sitting there, meditating, and at first it's hard to come block out all the noise, and you hear the creaking of the ships and splashing of the water and yelling and laughing and all kinds of. But after a while, you're able to kind of center yourself, and you just get quiet. In your head, you just hear you focus on kind of the slight and predictable creaking of the boat as it sways, and it just becomes kind of a background noise. Um, Before you start to feel warmth on your lap or in front of you guys wherever you laid the sword, and gets hot and hotter. Even to you who can handle some heat. And as you open your eyes, you see you're in kind of you're not in the ship anymore. You feel like imagine a dark, misty void. In front of you, the sword is blazing with that black negative energy, almost burning you. Um, and then you hear a voice from behind you. Yes, my servant.
I want to know you better. Um, I've come to see you.
Oh, no, no. Not you to see me. To know me is beyond your capabilities. To truly know me. But you wish to understand the deal you've made.
Yes, how may I serve you best?
The perfect question. I seek entrance into this land. It is barred by the Lord of Sithicus. Open the borders, and you will have done well.
Okay.
If you seek, I am a gracious master. Serve me well. I can give you what you would desire. You wish to leave this place? Only through me will that happen. You wish to rule this place? Only through me will that happen. Do you know me now?
I know you better.
There's a gut-wrenching, like feeling like when you drop on a roller coaster is a better, as all of a sudden you find yourself sitting back in the room. As you look out, though, you see the sun has shifted. You've been there longer than it felt, for sure.
Okay. when the shift happens and she like returns, she's like eyes open up and she's like panting and like out of breath. Um, and as she looks outside, she gets some clarity, and now she's really needing to think. Just totally goosebumps.
Perfect. That was a really good question. All right. We'll do Bungo. You're able to find Fraz pretty easily. He's down in the cargo hold, actually. As you go down there, there's only about four of the bandits, normal kind of bandits. There's Fraz, and then there's two. These guys look like, they're better equipped. They got studded leather armor on. They're over there with Fraz, too. And, hey, what are you doing down here? You look around, you see that there's a large wooden and iron bound chest. But then there's boxes everywhere of Heroes Ward and probably some other things that, but definitely Heroes Ward and stuff. And one of the guys asked you, "What are you doing down here?"
Oh, Cyrindel had a task for Fraz. I said, "Come fetch him."
He looks at you, see Fraz is like, "Fendor wants me."
Yeah, well, don't just stand there, dumbass. Let's go.
All right.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have called you dumbass like that. But just come on.
You act like such a dumbass sometimes.
Yeah. I just sorry. I just I see how it is with Drath, and I assume too much. Let's just go up. We got chat real quick.
All right. He follows you up the stairs.
I just want to go to the second level and find some space. Like, hey, so what's your story, man? Like, how'd you end up on the ship? I just,
What do you want to know?
Hey, there's only 3 of us magic slingers on the ship, right? There's you, me, and Draft, and so like, we gotta hang with our equals here, man. And I just want to get to know who has my back. And
That's fair. I joined up about a year ago.
Nice.
Always had a little bit of talent in magic, and Drath said I could be his apprentice, and he's a pretty powerful mage.
Well, how's that going? You learning some stuff working with him?
Learning when to shut up. He's taught me a few things, but he's a hard man.
Seems like a hard case. Yeah. What's your favorite spell, kid? Is he younger? Is he like?
Yeah, he's probably he's in his early 20s. So for a mage, he's pretty young, and he's just seems kind of fresh faced.
What's your favorite spell, kid?
I like to be able to create these 3 rays of scorching fire. It's
nice.
Not bad.
Yeah, that go pretty far. You got some good range on that, or is it
like far enough? Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
I've been practicing my aim. I've gotten pretty good at it.
You got Drath to teach you that fireball yet? Damn, that thing hurt.
No, I keep talking to him about it, but he says I'm not ready.
Why is it? Yeah, if you can do the scorching thing, the fireball should be. That's like next step. You should be like.
Yeah, I agree, but sometimes I feel like he might be purposely keeping stuff from me.
That's messed up, man. I mean, like, you're like. I mean, if you can do that, like, what other spells you got? I mean, that's pretty cool. Like, you probably got something else up your sleeve too that you can use.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, my magical missiles and.
He's totally holding back on that fireball, man. I personally, I don't know the fireball, but I mean, like, I've known people in the past, and once they got those 2, their mentor takes them right to that next level.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot to choose from around here, so fortunately, I'm stuck with him.
So, I mean, that's gotta. What do you? I mean, he probably makes a lot more than you, then, right?
He definitely, he gets a big chunk of my take.
You have to take your share and give some to him.
Yeah, and then for the apprenticeship.
Jeez,
No.
wow. Sithicus, holy Sithicus. That's nuts. What? What's keeping you from being the man?
I just can't. He's too experienced. Can do things I can only dream of.
Everyone's got their blind spots, man. Don't think like that.
No, as long as he's still around, I'm gonna always be second. Second fiddle. You reminded me. No.
Hey, man, you know, I'm pretty new here, but I can already tell I'm pretty good at reading people. The way that Cyrindil looks at you versus the way she looks at him, that spot, you might be able to create an opening there for that spot.
Maybe. Who knows?
I mean,
Well,
I
let's
mean-
go talk to her. What does she need?
well, I just want to say, you look at me, right? Sure, I got some tricks, I got some spells and stuff. You know the best way to kill me? It's a blade, right there, or right there. Every mage's weakness, man. Every mage's weakness.
Everybody thinks they're a good mage until they get a dagger to the throat.
That's right. That's right. You just gotta be within reach. I mean, shit, you guys probably share a room together or whatever.
Oh no, he doesn't want me in his room.
Oh, I mean, you got probably has you bring your shit and stuff like that. The way he treats you, you probably got to bring him his food and like empty his chamber pot too. I bet.
I don't empty nobody's chamber pot. But you're right, he does make me clean his room. Let me get a persuasion roll or a deception roll. Are you lying? Not really. We'll do persuasion. This one's because you're really not outright lying. Like you don't know. I mean, you can be a dick. Same thing.
model.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not gonna go over so hot on that one.
So what's your total though?
7.
7.
Yeah.
So you definitely like got him thinking, but you know your inception of trying to get him to stab him in his back. He didn't seem to. He kind of.
Yeah.
He didn't seem too convinced about that, but he certainly seems more upset about him not being where he should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna say, like, okay, yeah, you. I forgot I left something down there in the hold with those knuckleheads, man. So you go and see Alana, and she'll set you on your way. All right.
Okay.
And I just want to duck back down and like, are they? They're guarding the chest. They're guarding the.
There is a chest down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the cargo.
Yeah, here's whatever. Okay, I have one guy against.
You
3.
see one head go down and just stare hard at the chest.
I'll flip the bird too. I'll flip that guy the bird.
Yeah, your mother.
Just giggle and walk away.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Red. So you've been scrubbing hard, kind of, everybody's kind of the rowdier boys are up here. Everybody's joking kind of and trying to make the best of it.
All right. I'm smart enough to know what I am and especially my weaknesses. So, for the most part, I wanna play the listening game. But if I find any of them like bitching about something, I want to maybe start bitching about what I'm having to do. I want to introduce the idea that I don't think Syndrome likes me because clearly, like, look what she's got me doing, And I know that's not much, but again, I just want to pick off. I want to get them talking. For the most part, I can tell when people are lying or not.
Give me a perception roll. I know you have a
Yeah, sure,
your
sure.
passive super, but give me a perception too, or also.
Yeah. Oh, this is wonderful. 26.
So
Higher, a little bit higher than my passive.
you're able to hear, pick up a lot of things before you even decide if you want to talk to anyone. What you hear is that again the descent, and what you're kind of gathering is there's a group that thinks that Syndral's like kind of too soft, even though she sounds pretty hard, but like she isn't like a fucking ruthless killer. You know, she clearly will kill, but she's not like some fucking savage who'll burn down a orphanage for So it sounds like some people think that she's a little like she's too soft in that way, and that Drath isn't. Um, and then also she's too soft, like. But then a lot of people who are loyal to her still are like, well, Drath, like Syndrome saved their lives before, and has gone back for guys where so that's the kind of allegiance you see. You got the guys, some guys who are like, fuck that. I think Drath could make us more money, and if we just had less scruples, and and things like that. And then another group who seems loyal enough to Syndrome because they do well enough, and she's always been there, and kind of she's fought with many battles with them and that type of thing.
That's excellent. I kind of have a question on that, but I do want to mention that like throughout the day, depending on where I moved about, I'm wondering if I could try to steal a few items if they come up. But only if they come up. I'm not going out of my way. I'm just doing my chores, and if I spot any things, I'll get to those. Now, my question though was on that sense of like who's loyal, who's not. Were any of the people who were more for draft and the more aggressive thing, is there like a experience difference or age difference? Do they seem like a generation that's been around and like managed by really harsh
No, you
captains?
just think that like everybody who takes up this life is immoral in some way, but there's levels of immoralness, right? And there's levels of greed. Like every criminal here, every one of these criminals is greedy, but there are levels of greed. And then there's like some people who have honor amongst thieves and some that don't. Just like and that's where it's splitting. The group is kind of splitting in that, where it's like, oh, these they're not good people, but they have some loyalty and don't necessarily think that do have a line they won't cross, kind of. And then it seems like the other half are the guys who don't, who those true colors are starting to show. And there's some in the middle who aren't really taking sides and kind of seem, but that's what you get. They're all younger guys, older guys, but just where their morals are landing.
Okay,
What morals they do have.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it was, that's perfect. That's perfect. Things I'm looking for, and ideally, I don't want to take them off a person or when other people are around. I just kind of want to, if no one's looking, I'm looking for like sash, scarf, handkerchief, whatever friggin' pirates have. If anything's left unattended, um, I'd love to see if I could grab two of them. But if one of them's
So you're just looking for like parts of their clothing, like a scarf and a
yeah.
hat and gloves.
Well, not even the hat. I'm looking for sashes, material.
Sure, you can see a couple of those laying around. However many you're going to try to snag, I'll just give me a sleight of hand roll.
I'm looking for two at most, but wish me luck. All right, not bad. 18.
Yeah, you're able to snag them.
All right. The next one is gonna be a little tougher. I don't know if we've got sandbags on this thing, anything like that used for ballasting or weight.
Yeah, they definitely do.
But that might be in an area where they don't have any
No,
swamp.
that's actually one of the easier one. They use them for like hold down lines and like different
Okay.
things like that. And so you're able to that's one you could probably get without too much trouble. It just looked like you were carrying one to do something with.
Yeah, okay. Excellent. Yeah, just a sandbag. And then and I'll keep it like with the mopping equipment like while I go. Like for some reason I have a sandbag too. Here's where it gets dicey, and I'm prepared to roll the shit out of this. Any chance I could find black powder? Even if it's loose, that's what the scarves are for. I'm gonna.
Oh, you don't see any black powder on the top deck at all. Yep. There's just not any, like, you don't even have to roll. There's just not anything that would be needed for up there.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yep.
Good enough. All right. Let's get social. So while I've been, trying to do my best to fit in with these rugged pirates, I am gonna try to loosen my clothes, like try to appear more free like them. I'm studying them. I'm trying to fit in. I know I don't, but I've got a sick mustache. So, if we can get into some sort of groove where we're bitching about Syndro, I wanna mention, like, man, you know what would make this job easier? It's like a little, you know what I'm saying?
A little booze, a little
Yeah,
booze.
yeah.
Yeah, I got some down in our quarters.
Well, why don't we fuck off for a bit, and grab some, or even just bring some up here? Let's have a good time while we're working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me a persuasion roll.
All right. 14.
Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Get
Look,
in
I
trouble.
get it, man. I get it. Like, it's fine. Not everyone's cool like that. So it's okay if you're not cool. I'll tell you what. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I'm gonna get back to swabbing. I know my I know my place here, but I just thought. Anyways, if you ever want to hang sometime and, like, I don't know, mention to the other guys, like, we could literally all just be like, take a couple drinks, do our fucking boring ass chores, like, come on. You tell me you can't tie knots when you're fucking drunk?
I know,
You
but
know you
Central has
can.
rules.
I'm sorry.
Central has rules. Drinking while
Oh,
we're working.
yeah, well, between you and me, fuck Central. Like, look what she's got me doing. She doesn't have any idea where my real skills lie. She's got me fucking mopping. I'm swabbing deck up here in the potential sun if it were out. You know what I mean? But I don't do well in direct sunlight. Anyways, all right. Look, it's been fun hanging with you. Uh, I guess I'll just have to go find some booze of my own without you.
Best
All
best
right.
of luck to you. I hope you don't get caught.
All right. Man.
Goody two shoes.
Uh,
A goody two
that's the
shoes
bulk of my
bandit
plan.
is great.
So you guys were, Fraz comes up to you, Alana, randomly asking that you said that Central sent you or sent him for him, but you're like, have no clue what he's talking about. But other than that, the afternoon, getting closer to evening, maybe 4 or 5 p.m. You guys are all finished with your stuff, and you kind of meet up deck, and you see Syndril and Drath and Krenner and all them are up at by the helm, and talking as you guys approach. And as you do, you hear Drath like, "Yeah, well, if we'd have just burned down that supply post from the beginning, we could have taken all of the heroes' war." Syndril's like, "Yeah, we want to bring that kind of heat down on us. Come on." The thing's like, "Ah." You see it, but as you approach, though, we'll get back to work. Dress says Krenner and Morwin are up there. Syndril's like, making friends, I hope. Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Well, we'll have to talk what you think tonight, but I hear, and then at that moment you hear this crashing sound as the boat kind of, what do we hit, a rock? And you hear a scream come from the front of the boat as you see a guy get yanked off to the side, and you see this giant, large, green clawed hand come over. It looks like almost seaweed sticking to it as it pulls its green, scraggly hair, super, almost looks like seaweed with long, warty nose and fangs, mottled green skin, starts to pull itself over. You hear someone yell, "Ah, Scrag! Scrag!" As these, and then you see across on the other side another hand come up and start climbing up over as the place erupts into panic. And we'll take a break right there.
Awesome. All right, we'll be back in a few. Whoo! I'll get my fucking pole arm and I'm running.
So I
just
did the
gonna grab
same
the numbers.
thing Andy did, by
Audio
the way.
one.
I rolled on die, then on D&D Beyond, just fucking around. I rolled an 8. 5 on die.
I got a 10.
Hey, we've been, Ren?
Oh, I got a 6.
Oh man!
And I
Oh
I
man!
rolled online.
Alana.
34.
Right. No, it's 16.
Hey, that's still.
Might as well be a 34 with these.
Yeah.
With the rest of this group.
You actually go first out of everybody, and there's so many fucking initiative counters on there right now with the 16. I know that's the most like realistic looking initiative. So I don't know if you're on Roll20, but you can see the map. Is I don't know who if anybody can't see it, but it's pretty. I don't know if you can see everything's going on. So I want to point out who's who to everybody. I think I could put a title on.
Oh, big shit. Four of those little monkeys.
Little monkeys. Sorry, I'm putting their nameplates on the. Should have done this already.
And I think it's 5.
So
I think there's 5 of them.
yeah, there's quite a few. As you guys see, these monstrous 7.5
Switching
foot
the
tall,
Rolo
they
printer
got
has saved us so
long,
much time.
disgusting claws. You've heard rumors and tale of trolls, and even of maybe some sort of sea troll. These have like webbing between their fingers. They're just as foul and disgusting, and let out these screeching roars, razor sharp claws. Right next to you guys, up at the back of the boat, you see Sindril is like this one climbs right over the back, and Sindril turns to face them. Morwen is up here. This should be Krenner. Krenner's over here.
I'm not seeing your marks.
Okay. I don't know why that's not doing that. Their names are starting to pop up. So Krenner,
Oh, there we go.
Morwen,
Yeah.
Fraz, Sindril. And you are right here. And you can see there's a giant troll right there.
Where's Draft?
Oh, Drath. Shit. Drath is not. Yeah, he walked down. Yeah, he walked down.
Down below deck?
Or maybe, no, Fraz. I have him backwards. Sorry. No. That's Drath. Sorry. This is Drath. Fraz is not up at the top. He's back down at his post. Yeah. I didn't. That's why he's supposed to have the. Can you guys see the nameplates now?
I can't see them.
You might have to refresh, but it might help actually.
Enhance.
But all right. So the whole crew is fighting down there. You got a troll up at the top. And we're at Alana.
Sorry, there's so much map to work with.
Yeah. It's a big boat. You have a troll pretty close to you, though. It is coming at Sindril at the moment.
Right. All right. So I've got that right there.
Where's Gideon? Oh, you're out of my line of sight through the.
We should have you guys' nameplates on too. We should start doing that, or I should obviously get.
I just couldn't see him through the mask, the fog of war.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Yeah, you're like, where's shit? Gideon's out of sight. Like that's your character can't see him at the moment.
Can't see.
I'm over here.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. He's like, good. And what do you yell? Where's Gideon? Gideon, get close, Gideon.
Or don't. I might stab you again.
I just imagine Gideon with that long reach, keeping everybody at 10 feet, and then a little halfling like throwing spells between his legs. Sorry, get off track. Lana, fast moving, intense combat on a boat.
Yeah, right,
What are you guys doing?
So I'm gonna do my channel divinity so I can have my conquering presence.
Okay, what does that do?
Um, as an action, I can choose a creature within 30 feet that has to make a whiz saving throw or be frightened of me for a minute.
Okay. And is this your what's it called?
It's a conquering presence.
Is that where you change or
No,
Oh, okay, okay.
it's part of the paladin thing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, your conquer. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Gotcha. Is that a bonus action?
That's an action.
Action. Okay. So yeah, it's whole air of authority, power comes over you.
So then I want. Let's see. Yeah, I'm what, 10 feet from. Where's the?
Yeah, really 5 foot step. But yeah, you are 10 feet.
All right, so I'll have it do the whiz save.
All right. Let's see. Wisdom save. Rolled an 8.
So it fails.
Yep.
And
Okay,
so
so
it's
he's
frightened
frightened.
of me. Yeah.
And does that mean he just has a frightened condition then? It's not like any
So
special.
yeah, he has disadvantage on. I think of what frightened is disadvantage on trying to hit me, and it can't go towards me. He can only move away. If I remember that right.
Yeah, so it's actually, I think it's a frightened creature has a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Yeah.
The creature can't willingly move closer to its fear, so it's got a disadvantage on everybody. As you're sitting there and you this commanding presence, and it turns and looks at you, and just you see it kind of start to shake and change its ferocious appearance to more of one of fear. All right, a little mark on him saying he's feared. Okay, anything else you'd like to do? So that's your action and bonus action, or is that just?
That is just my action, and
Gotcha.
I will step within fighting range of it. And that's me.
Up on it. He looks terrified. Okay, we are at Morwen. She is going to hit. He doesn't do anything. You see, she was watching Central fight this thing. All right, you see all these guys are down here. They're fighting, really getting kind of thrashed. They're putting up a good fight, but it's getting pretty ugly down there pretty quick. Central is going to attack. She pulls out her short sword and hand axe, even though she's much better with a bow. She hits with one of them. This one. Okay. And we are at. Yeah, she's just watching. See Drath look over at Morwen. And then looks over at Central and then kind of scans the group. What is everybody's deception? Everybody's. What's your average? I'm going to figure out your guys' average. 0? What does that 0 mean?
Deception, the bonus.
No, your total. Or you can do your bonus. Yeah, let's do your bonus. That makes more sense. We'll just take the tally of your bonus.
-1.
Oh gosh. I'm a +2.
Okay, so that puts us at a +1. And Bungo?
+6.
Woo! Bungo
talking-
sells it.
We're talking about our skill modifiers, right?
Yeah, for deception.
Yeah. He's gonna make a roll for it, an insight roll. We'll do a DC 15, which is pretty good with a 7. And so, okay, he is going to misread the room, and he is going to start to cast a spell, and he is going to hit her with 7 magic missiles, slam into the back of Syndrel. And she does. And then he looks at you guys. And what you can see from him is he's testing. He's seeing where you stand. You guys have apparently not made a big enough splash for him to be sure that you're kind of teamed up, with her, but he's definitely not trusting you. Like he's almost looking at you. You see Morwyn's got her short bow out. She's about to draw an arrow, but we'll go on to the troll's turn, who's in a frightened rage. I think he would attack not the thing he's afraid of. So he's going to attack Central. Oh, he gets disadvantage and actually does hit with his bite, though. And she gets slammed in the back with that and grabs onto her and bites into her shoulders. She, as you can see, her eyes kind of scan the party as she's giving you, kind of that look. Gideon. She locks eyes with you for just a second, then she rolls out of the bite of the troll. Are you muted, maybe?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I don't like this guy. I don't like him being that far away from me either.
I should be seeing. Look, during combat rounds, I should be seeing lines like that all the time. If you guys measuring stuff, like if you notice when I'm playing like as a character, I'm always like I know where every distance is.
I'm gonna move. This is the wheel, or the helm.
Yes, the helm.
The helm.
We've learned.
Yes. All right. So I want to move around like Alana, hop the helm, and like try to plant myself in between the troll and this guy. I don't know if I can get within 10.
Give me an athletics roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you were right here.
That's a horrible roll. It's an 8.
All right, so you will fall prone on the other side of it. And it took 30 feet, I think, to get there.
Okay, then I'll pull out my pickaxe prone and fucking stab this motherfucker's ankles. The troll.
You can't attack while you're prone, I don't think, can you?
I think you can.
Oh, okay. Is it
Can I not?
Yeah, I guess you probably could. Yeah. Is there no... Okay, yeah.
I think
condition,
it's
right?
disadvantage, but I could be wrong about that too.
Prone creature only has... Yeah, you can crawl. It still counts as crawling. And creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah, You're good.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah.
All right. Disadvantage.
Chopping at him with a poleaxe.
Yeah. 7. All right, wait. 7 plus 6 is a 13.
13 might hit. No. Fortunately, it jumped over.
Okay. Well, then.
Don't you get a second attack?
Man. Yeah, if I use my bonus action.
No, because you're 5th level.
Oh, shit, yeah.
5th level gives you an extra attack, right?
God damn it. 17 and a 2. So, an 8 or 9.
Still misses, but... Okay. Anything else?
No. Not right now.
Okay, we are at Bungo.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
Fucking tried to...
Drad's just looking at you like... Fight better from the ground.
Do I have a sense of how, like, strength of Cyrindil versus Drath versus Morrowind and Crinner, like, is Cyrindil just, like, in my eyes, like a way more prolific warrior than they are underlings? Or are they all equals?
Let me get an insight roll, because that's not necessarily... I mean, she carries herself like she's the baddest but to be able to glean, actual skill from the amount we've seen from them, give me an insight roll.
12.
Yeah, you're not sure. They all carry themselves like you've seen Draft's power. You haven't really seen Syndrel do anything. You've heard people talk about it, like she's definitely a fighter. So you know how powerful Drath is. To some degree, at least.
And Alana's going after me or Ren?
It's Ren. TikTok. Time's running out. Battle's raging. Water splash. You guys have hit some rapids. You're moving quicker now. As there's like a panic from underneath in the belly of the ship as well. You can hear roar.
I'm not going to upset the apple cart yet. I'm going to go ahead and
nobody does it.
What's that?
Nobody does anything. Just everybody's just staring. Old Mexican stand down or stare off.
I am going to use. I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers at level 2 against the troll. 60-foot wisdom save.
He failed.
Okay. So that is 46 psychic damage. The creature doesn't move on. It must immediately use its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature does not move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or pit. Okay,
but it could trigger an attack of opportunity.
All right, 46 coming at you. Oh my God, there's too many 1s and 2s. 10 damage on 46. 2, a 1, a 5, and a 2.
Lets out a roar that grabs its head and turns and dives off the back of the boat. It's afraid of Alana. You did that, but anybody can get an attack. Syndrel's going to take a swipe at it. Hits. But
Gideon, would you get one reaction?
Were those natural dice?
Yeah.
I'm not going to take my reaction right now.
Yeah, you don't have to.
No, not with the guy that just fucking lit us on fire a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Right there, I don't think I would.
Okay, it dives off. You ran that thing off. So, Bungo, there's this pause before he. You can see it. It's about like they're after the. How do I say this? After the magic missiles, like the blatant, like everyone's turning towards Syndrel, and you guys, and every half a second that goes by, they're readying themselves for whatever may come, because you can see Drath now is questioning whether or not he should have maybe attacked you guys first or along with them. So, yeah, what would you like to do? Use your action.
This is a bonus action. I am going to I'm going to inspire Ren. It's a 1d8 inspiration. Okay. Yeah. And now, I have a move? I'm going to back around the mast to get out of Drath's line of sight.
Hey, Ren.
Are we murdering Drath?
Hey, you guys can't talk right now, okay? You guys, you can shout something if you're yelling. Are we murdering Drath? But this is a pretty important time not to table talk, right? Like I feel like whatever you're saying in combat was what we're.
All right. Who is this guy right there?
Wait, right next to you? Or not right next to you?
Yeah, this one.
Krenner. It's a dwarf.
And this.
Morwin.
Okay.
Did your guys' thing pop up the nameplates?
No, I can't see
Still?
the nameplate.
Damn.
Same with our own, but I can identify our own. That's fine.
Yeah, but
And I like that you've got the minions are clear, and the baddies are clear. It's fine. I just wanted to. Fuck. I mean,
what are you doing? Time's running out. You're gonna.
All right.
Seconds
I'm
are
gonna,
flying by. This is important. TikTok.
I'm gonna move to here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a shot. I guess I'm fucking doing this. Don't worry,
Go ahead.
fellas. I'll choose his side. I don't like this at all. Why are you guys making me the opener? I rolled a 6 on initiative. All right, that's a 21 to hit.
You have every choice to not make this choice, by the way.
So he's going to cast shield at the as you tink. This magical shield comes up, giving him a 22 at this moment.
Okay. You heard that, fellas.
And then there's just a quiet. The dwarf's like, "Oh, fuck this!" Throws up his like stout great sword that he's wielding.
Well, hold on.
All right.
You cast a 22.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably too. That's too late, anyways. Just so you know, for future stuff, the cutting words and the silvery barbs and stuff like that, I have to do before I know whether or not it hits. I think.
All right.
Gotcha.
Well, then, like, all
yeah.
right. Okay, I'm gonna move. Fuck me. All right. Can I jump down to like there-ish or whatever?
He's fucking running away. He launches the first arrow and he hops down.
Of course I'm running away. I don't even know why I shouldn't even would have wasted. I should have just like tried to hide behind the tiny guy. I should have curled up into a fetal position.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, the dwarf looked like he was gonna do something stupid. Anyways, the bad guy dwarf.
Like stupid towards me? Did he
Yeah,
look like
well, he looking like he was running out of all the patience
great.
that everybody is.
See, here's the thing, guys. You don't have to be the fastest. You just have to be faster than the half man behind you.
Or Ren taps Bungo on the shoulder. Really appreciate everything you did with us 2 days ago. Poof! It jumps down on the deck and leaves him for the door.
I'm about to turn coats again and take sides with the trolls, the sea trolls. I'm a sea troll now.
I see a great opportunity for professional growth with the sea trolls.
For what it's worth, can
Anything
I bonus action hide?
Yeah, you drop down a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
All
make a
right.
stealth roll.
You were inspired too. Did you use that inspiration on the?
Shit! I should have used that inspiration to. Well, no, I rolled a 16. No, I rolled a 21. I might have been able to. Fuck!
Yeah, the
Fuck!
only reason
You gotta call me out on this. It's too late now, Todd. All right, I'm sorry. Stealth. I was like, where's my hide skill? Oh, nat 20 for a 27.
Okay. See,
I
Krenner, go ahead.
I've become the planks that I've been swabbing.
Krenner looks at you two. He's looking at you two, but when he jumps down, he kind of doesn't. He looks at Bungo like he's about to go attack him with his sword, but then just turns and charges at Alana, seeing that there's 3 of them down there. So Krenner is going to move down this way. Here. Attack Alana. pretty shitty rolls. Does a 14 hit? And he misses with all 3 attacks. He comes up. She's
Yep.
okay. That is his turn. Your turn.
Wow. All right. So I still have. Let's see. I'm curious if the conquering presence acts more like an aura for the duration, or is it just a one-time thing? for one
I
creature?
don't know if it doesn't say it has a duration, and
It
what's it called? Commanding presence.
or conquering presence. It literally just says creature becomes frightened for 1 minute. The frightened creature can repeat the saving throw. And
It's probably when you channel it,
yeah.
it expends it, and then it sticks with that one. I would, I would.
Yeah, it
think.
doesn't say anything about being able to move it to the next one. Yep.
Yeah. Or forcing another one to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Well, in that case, she's gonna transform. So it's darker, and her eyes are glowing even more bright. Her horns get bigger. She gets taller. Arms get longer, and her fingers get all pointy and crazy looking. And I'm going to flip my die over. Boop.
Nice.
And I think that is no action for no, it's a bonus action for transforming. And so I'll take a swing at the dwarf for an 18.
That will hit.
Awesome. I'll roll some damages.
How big is she now? Is she like
Like
supersized?
she's like, I say she's 9 foot, but Damien can correct me if that's not applicable.
I think you could be 9 foot if that's what you see the transformation as.
Yeah. All right. So I also have a D6 for necro. Cool. All right. Totals are for the sword itself is a 10
Okay.
and 4 necrotic.
Yeah, so as your shadow spawn digs in and leeches some of his life. Damn you, horn woman! Drink ale from your horns tonight.
And since I hit him with a physical attack, he has to roll or be frightened.
Shit. Wisdom. He. What is it? He
It's
rolled
a
12.
13. He has to be a 13.
Yep, he failed.
Sweet.
He's frightened.
He is frightened. Such
Actually,
is
yeah,
the
after he
game.
yells that, he's kind of looks you up and down. Kind of demon. They are demons. Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. See, she's just moving around the battlefield, instilling fear. So. Morwen would, being Bungo and Gideon and Tendril, he's got cover. He's gonna steady her aim and make an attack at Bungo. $23 to hit.
No way. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
22 piercing damage.
Oh,
And you sticks you straight through the spleen. You know she hit your spleen. You know it. Like, there's no doubt in your mind. Huh?
did she shoot me with a caber?
No, she seemed to put it in the right spot there. Almost as if it was a sneaky attack.
did I see this from my vantage?
Yeah, probably. You're about, I don't know. You're actually about at least 5 feet down. Yeah, probably.
Any chance I could make a medicine check to see if I also notice it hit him directly in the spleen?
Oh, you don't need to make a check. You know it hit him.
Yeah. All right.
Really,
It sounded
Well,
just like
yeah.
it hit the spleen. Yeah.
I'd like to use my
I
reaction.
could tell by the sound. I was like, oh, that's a spleen shot.
Clean shot. I want to use my reaction. Silvery barbs.
Okay.
You have to re-roll the d20. Yeah.
All right. She rolled a 14 on die. So 21.
Yeah.
Okay, then it stands. Stand by.
Sweet shot.
Stand by.
That's a sweet
Sweet
shot.
But do you have to re-roll damage though?
She goes.
You still
No,
hold on.
I can. It might not go your way if I re-roll.
Yeah, but you still also have the other half of silvery barbs you can hand out now.
Yeah, I know. Advantage on the next attack roll is going to Gideon if I can see him. Or advantage on attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
I don't know if
Can
you
you
can
see
see
Gideon
me
from here?
because I'm prone
What?
behind the helm right now.
Yeah. That's actually very true. Give me what's your passive perception? 17. You can see him.
Okay. You have advantage on your next attack.
All right, thank you.
Kill the mage. All right,
Fucking
sorry.
going for it. It's not gonna end well, but I'm gonna
Nice.
try.
So you guys see that some more of these some more guys come up from the bottom, but you also hear some fighting going on underneath there.
So what was my damage ultimately?
22.
Did I save myself 1 point of damage? Okay.
Can you or did you?
Did I?
For why?
Oh, did you re-roll the damage?
No, I didn't re-roll the damage because he still hit. You were unable to change the outcome of that event with your silvery barb. So you still got to hand it failed and you still got to hand out advantage. It is the best spell. The most ridiculous.
Fair enough.
Like, at the end of the day, you just kind of better than free inspiration.
My spleen doesn't agree. But
No, your spleen's hurting. Tendril turns and looks at
I
Draft.
heard the
He's
sound
like,
it made.
"You snake! I knew you were gonna make a move, but I didn't know so soon." She's gonna pull out her bow and actually take a few steps back and unleash fury on. I don't know if it'll be fury. We'll see.
I love that the scene is on the lower part of the deck. The bandits are all fighting these sea trolls, and there's a fucking
Oh, fuck
mutiny
yeah.
going on the top part of the deck.
I'm telling you, 2 of those just passed shield.
So yeah, you see an arrow thud into Drath's shoulder. No, he still has his shield up, right?
It
Yeah,
doesn't
it's-
matter. 29 that shit.
No, he's still no. Who did the thing?
No,
he
his
doesn't
shield's
still
still
have
up. It's 22 though, right?
At
Yeah, yeah.
22.
Yeah, I rolled a 20 though. Yeah, I have it on always in advantage, but I
Oh,
only take
so
the first.
are the green numbers the damage?
No. Those are I have it roll, so I don't have to switch back and forth. I have everything roll for advantage, but I only take the first roll on everything unless they have advantage or disadvantage. I
Gotcha.
never have to switch anything.
Gotcha.
So it's 20. It's really 20, 10, 12.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you and your false.
I'm sorry. I thought you guys couldn't see the numbers, or I wouldn't have. Yeah, but that is the method behind my madness. That way, if I don't have to switch anything.
There's pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I would love to give her a crit against Drath. That would be amazing. At this moment, right? But she just doesn't have advantage on it. She is gonna stay, I guess, right there and face Drath. All right, you guys though left him to cast another spell.
Yep, I know. I know.
But is he cast a spell for self-preservation first, or does he try to fucking nuke you guys?
It
right?
depends how bad he wants us. Is he willing to sink his own ship?
How hurt is he? Nobody's hit him with anything.
No.
He's gonna hit you guys with spells. That's the way it should be. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw. Everybody that is Gideon, Syndrel, and Alana to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution 25.
You made it.
I have an 8.
And Syndrel. Nat 20. Pretty good. 34 cold damage as a burst of cold energy shoots forward.
Can I use my reaction to channel through my pickaxe and absorb elements?
Yeah, you
And
can.
gain
So
can I quarter
resistance
that?
and what do you mean quarter?
So if
Yeah,
I
if you make your- yeah,
succeeded,
yeah.
So I can quarter that.
Yeah.
So you said how
Yeah.
much? 34.
Yeah.
So 17.
Well, 6. You only take 6. Or 17. You're right.
17.
Yeah.
So it would be 8.
Yes, 8.
8 points. Woo.
If you
That's
fail to
just
take
for-
34, or 17 if you
Okay.
make it.
All right.
She made it, so she takes 17. Syndrel's still up. Ah, he takes off.
Fucker.
He takes off.
Well, yeah, like not like he runs behind Morrowind.
Oh man.
He's like,
Yeah. Thank you.
all right, Gideon.
Fucking running after this guy. Pickaxe is out, right? Like, I'm feeling confident in our decision. First attack, I'm rolling with advantage because of the silvery barbs.
Well, hold on. You takes half your movement to get up because you're
Oh,
prone.
fuck. All right, so my first attack, this is the first time you guys have seen this. Out of the mist, my hand axe, as I can weapon bond with 2 weapons, my pickaxe is one of them. A hand axe comes out, and I fucking chuck it at him. As my other hand, I pull my other hand axe out and prepare to shoot it. I rolled 2 18s. So with my hand axe, hold on, I haven't used my hand axe yet. 6 points of damage.
Wait, you rolled an
Or
18 to hit?
18 plus 6, not 6 points of damage. 18
Okay.
plus 6, so 24 to hit.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
All right, so it's a D6. All right, for the weapon damage, which I rolled a 1. I can't great weapon master this because it's a hand axe, right? It has to be the pole arm that I great weapon
Yeah.
master. However, I can use the D6 of cold damage, so
Yep.
from the absorb elements. So that's 4 points with the regular and 5 points of cold. And then, I don't know how to describe this. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action. Can I use my bonus action between my 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Like as the first the hand axe gets thrown out as I summon it, some of that magic that's left through, I'll bring the pole axe or the pickaxe behind me and grab the other one. I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hex on this guy, which is the
Okay.
first time I am doing that.
Does he have to make a save or is it automatic?
I think it's automatic. And then I'm going to release my second attack with my other thing, which is not at advantage. So that is a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
16 misses.
Ducks underneath.
Okay. If I
He actually
action,
knocks it out of the air with his bracers he's wearing.
if I action surge, can I use my action for a dash action, or do I have to use it for attacks?
No, you can use it for a dash.
All right, fuck this guy. I do not want to be in. I want to be within range of him. So I am going to action surge and
Okay.
just continue my movement, so like I can get in between him and Morrowind.
Morrowind, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Right.
like run past her, and then now
Yeah.
my
Why is that?
polearm-
Who put that triangle up? I can't get rid of that. Does anyone know where that came from?
I think I can get like
Oh, no.
like oh
There it
I
is.
see it's the
sorry,
grace.
sorry.
Um, you know, and
Yeah.
I'm just looking straight at him. You know,
Smell his breath.
yeah.
Okay, Bungo. Is that your spray of cards?
Yeah.
Gideon's right up in the mix now.
Gideon's gonna get his ass toasted if I can't angle it right. So if I go,
But you won't be
If I go-
standing there. You got to go from where you're standing, is
I
where the
understand.
point starts. So you'd be
Yeah.
back here or here.
yeah, I gotta move.
I know, but yeah, I just mean the measuring stick. Like instead of sticking on Morrowind, you should put it on the one you're on because you're the point.
Yeah, I had the cone first actually. So I can get adjacent to her on any of these.
Yep.
Question is like is the cone also getting, if I'm in this square,
How far does it go out?
it's a 15-foot cone. Is that, if I stand there, do I get them both? Right?
Technically speaking, that would do it.
Yeah.
But I
Okay.
think
Yeah. If it's touching the
Oh.
thing they're in, right?
If it's touching the square at all,
You got it. You
there's
found
no-
it. Yeah, that's it. That spot there will hit both of
That's
them.
That's it.
Yep, you got it.
God, I fucking love you.
I'm really glad I
Okay.
didn't move to the other side now.
So yeah, I'm gonna go level 3 spray of cards. Just pull out, and all these spectral tarot cards come flying out at these two. They have to make deck saves, DC 14.
Right, deck saves DC 14. Morrowind failed it surprisingly with a nat 1, and Drath made it.
What? Okay.
Roll
So
17 on die.
Morrowind is going to be blind for the next turn until the end of her next turn. She's blinded, and she takes half damage, or she takes full damage, and Drath takes half of 3d10 force damage.
That's not a very good symbol for blinded. So
2 10s, so 22 force damage against Morrowind, and she's blinded.
Okay.
And Drath takes 11. And as I can use oh shit! I was gonna say I don't have I had healing word. Healing word's a level 1, so I can't cast it. I could only cast a cantrip as a bonus action.
Yep. Oh no, you can't even do that. It's got to be the spell's got to be a bonus action, and your cantrip's got to be your action.
Yeah. Wait.
Mainly because
So if
there's
you cast a level
hardly
action
any-
spell, yeah. So unless
there's
actually
hardly any cantrips that are bonus action.
Actually,
So
coming
it-
from like Sage Advice 2, Action Surge is supposed to allow you to cast 2 level spells. I swear to God, yeah, that is their answer to that. Is he's like, it doesn't break the rule now, but you still can't. If you cast a bonus action, you still have to use a
Still gotta-
cantrip. But if you don't do that and you just want to cast 2, I mean, I've never seen it done in a game, but
especially come in, because if you have action surge, you're kind of githy,
yeah.
you know. So like you're probably mixing it up with a weapon. I don't know. That's cute.
Do you
I love it.
do you have taking a potion
It's an action. You can ready it with a bonus action and take it with a bonus action. You can pay 2 bonus actions or 1 action. So you can pull it out, and basically hold it, and then use another bonus action the next round if you want to wait, or you can use an action. Unless you had that belt. forgot who has that belt on though. Remember, you guys keeping track of that potion belt that allows you to.
I got that belt. Wait, do we really not know? Is it?
Sitting at
All right.
the manor. One of the bandits is
Cool.
wearing
I
it.
think
Took it
Bob
off
you
has
guys.
it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to. I'm going to pull out the potion and ready it with my bonus action.
Okay.
Okay,
Ren.
that's my.
Yep. What are you doing? You guys have hit some heavy rapids now. It's getting a little bumpy, and because nobody's really steering and nobody's paddling as well. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, me.
yeah, it's your turn, Ren.
All right.
And you're still. Remember.
You're hidden.
While hidden, can I? Well, no, actually, it doesn't matter at all. All right, so I got to move me some 10 feet. Oh. Damien, I need you to know how much I hate using my mouse. I am going to. Motherfucker. All right, I guess I'm moving 15 feet. And can I still get a good view of
Yep.
our friendly mage?
Draft.
All right. All right. So look, I should be within sneak attack range. I'm gonna load up one of my +1 crossbow bolts for this one. And
Hey.
22.
22 will hit even if he shields. So yep, that'll do it.
All right, and then oh shit. Hold on, I gotta just double check the +1s here. Oh, all right. I just roll whatever and then I'll never mind. 5, 8, 9 damage for the base. And
Okay.
because he's kind of within reach of my good pal Gideon,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll some sneak attack. It's
And you're hidden.
normal. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's normally 3d6. I'm going to drop it to 2d6 and attempt not even attempt. And just use a sneak attack trip. Oh, it is an attempt. DC 14 Dex. And I'm gonna
16
spool up
on die.
Damn.
that motherfucker.
Fuck. That would have been so clutch, dude.
All right. Another 7 damage piercing.
Oh yeah, you stick him in the stomach, and he really does not look good.
All right, that's what I like to hear. And while I'm at it, so 1, 2, I've taken 10, 15. I'm gonna move back 1 to whatever. I don't know what this like wooden bench thing, but whatever it is, I'm using it. So I'm gonna bonus action hide.
Go for it.
You used your inspiration that round, right?
I did not. I still have that fucker up. But you can still load it on others, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, stop. I was looking for hide, like I'm playing. 10.
Okay.
I was looking for hide, like I was playing like 2.5.
That's been a while.
That's my turn, friend.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
So Krenner turns terrified of this creature in front of him and goes swinging wildly at it. Ah, get away! Get away! And misses terribly as you swat one of the blades away and move out of the way of the others. That is his turn. He missed all of his attacks. Scared and frightened.
He
Alana.
can re-roll his
Oh,
save.
Okay. He rolled a 12.
Okay. Fails. Continues to fail.
What?
All right. So I am right in front of him. If anything, I'll move closer. And then I will roll to attack him again. That is a 17.
That hits.
Okay. I
Oops.
am.
I'll bring him back. He's still there. Yeah, go ahead. Roll your.
I'm dumping a divine smite into this one,
Okay.
so I've got some extra things to roll here.
Yeah, 2d8 and a d6 plus your. No, 3d8. It's 3d8 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, boy. All right, so yes. The sword itself is 12.
Okay.
The necrotic is 2, and
Okay.
the divine smite is 6.
So as the shadow and negative energy and necrotic energy clashes with the divine that you draw from your inner self, as this black and gold energy hits and mixes into like a black energy speckled and lined and with golden divine energy as you slice straight down Krenner down through his chest plate. His chest plate just cuts away like aluminum can, kind of as you slice him in twain from shoulder to hip. He slides apart and falls to the ground.
Awesome. Let me check something. Awesome.
Just to remind everyone, the attacks against the blinded opponents are an advantage.
I have 30 movement. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement and go over the bottom of the stairs over here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So Morwen, who is blinded and she's going to disengage and then try to run away. She's definitely gonna have to make some disadvantage checks as she's blinded, trying to run away. So the first disadvantage roll was amazing. So her first acrobatics roll would be, even with disadvantage, would be 20, a dirty 20. So she actually is able to get down the stairs. And then, yeah, we'll roll again to see if she. 7, 12. She stumbles and falls over here. Okay, she's prone. Sendral's turn. She comes stepping out. I've had enough of your shit, Drath. Pulls 2 arrows out of her quiver and pulls back. She's got a super fine longbow. You guys see it's elven make, clearly elven make, and it pulls back so smooth, and it is impressive. Anybody who uses 27 to hit with the first one, and a 16 to hit with the second, which is not going to do it. So she's like, I've had enough of your shit. Shoots as he's bobbing and weaving, and it goes like right past Alana, through Gideon, between his head and his arm as it shoots by and thuds him straight in the throat as he stumbles. You see he's stumbling, about to fall out off the back of the boat.
Grab him.
You're just holding him up by his arm.
Yeah.
His body goes limp.
Get that loot!
At this point, you guys hear that roar of that as you guys look over and you see the deck is cleared of bandits, and there's one of those creatures turning kind of towards you guys. So, yeah, she will stay there. Drath is gone. Gideon.
Oh boy. This guy's fucking dead. Right?
Yeah, he's gone.
Drath is dead?
I deleted him. Yeah, yep.
Okay. Fuck.
So Morwen's just stumbled and fell on the ground over here. There's a troll or scrag over here.
Let me just see my range.
Oh wait, I fucked up. Actually, before Gideon goes, it's supposed to be the trolls. I
Okay.
accidentally deleted their turn out of the turn. Or shit.
All right, perfect.
Sorry.
I'll take it.
I looked over and the troll was no longer in the turn order. That's my fault. Okay, so it is going to run over at Morwen, who's on the ground, and start digging into her with advantage. Critted on one of those. 11. You
All
see,
right,
he
guys.
just reaches and tears her, shredding her apart. She's screaming, and he takes a big bite and hurls half her body at you guys. Before it roars. And okay, Gideon, your turn.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna run down the stairs and do one of those like little leaps with my
Yeah.
fucking pole arm and just fucking stab this guy. That's 13 plus 7 for a dirty 20.
Yep.
Oh man, I need to get better with hex. Alright. It is a D10. That's 6 plus 4 for 10 points of damage. Bonus action, move my hex onto this troll. And when I land, we'll come up for my second attack, which is a 9 plus 7, so a 16.
Yep.
So he takes 2 1s and 2s I get to re-roll, or is it just 1s? I've never used this feature before.
Are you at advantage for this one, or was it the last one?
I wasn't.
The silvery. The
I
silvery
already did
barb?
the silvery barbs last turn.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's 6 points plus a d6, 3, so 9 points. 6 piercing or bludgeoning and 3 with necrotic, and then bonus action blunt of the blade. You know, spin it around and like hit him, try to hit him in his chin. Which
Coming at him
is
like a
I'm
barbarian.
rolling. Like I started out good, and it's continually going down. So that's 5. So that's an 11 to hit.
No, that one misses.
All right. Yeah. And then
Nice move.
I just position myself so I'm between, like maybe him and Ren, like just over to his right a little bit. That's it.
Let him go. You're muted. That's probably why when you're not getting a reaction from it. Until you were like looking back like,
Yeah, so I am going to step to the side just a little bit to get so I don't shoot my buddy. Step over to the top of the stairs here, and I'm going. So I can use True Strike as my action, and then bonus action. Can I use a first level healing word?
Yep.
Oh,
wait, what's your first level? Wait, what spell did you say you're casting with your?
healing word. It's first level bonus.
No,
action.
for your regular action.
The cantrip True Strike.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's the combination what I'm going to do.
Hey Todd, you got the potion ready. You ready the
but I'm not
potion
gonna
last time? All right.
If I don't have to. Thank you for reminding me. That's a very special potion that was given to me by the guardsman. So True Strike. That is
It makes you strong like bull.
17 to hit.
17 hits.
Actually, it would be even higher because I'd roll based on. So, anyways, it's so a 4 on the D8, but the True Strike is a. Let's say 1d6 plus 3. So use your spell If the attack deals damage, it can be radiant. So what I'm seeing is that the True Strike is saying it's got a D6 plus 3. I knew that when I hit 5th level, it gave me the extra D6, but it also adds plus 3 on top of that? That's what it's saying in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I guess so.
Most likely. It's probably based on some modifier you have. I don't know whether it's your whiz. I don't know.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be then 6 plus 6 for 12 damage. Radiant.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your charisma, most likely. Your
Blasted
riz.
into your riz.
Not your whiz, your riz.
Yeah, you thought into him with that radiant bolt.
That's 6th edition right there. That's the Riz.
I heal myself for 6.
I'm going to take some psychic damage. Does anyone want to determine the dice?
20
And that's my turn.
Ren, you're up.
All right, perfect. I'm hidden. Still?
You rolled a 10.
Oh,
So,
well, I mean, can this stupid, what is it? Scag? Scrag?
Scrag. He can smell you.
Scrag.
There's advantage on his wisdom saves if you're,
Can it smell me when
or
when
a
Gideon is that
perception.
close? When Gideon is that close, I feel like it drowns me out. All right, anyways, well, fuck it. I'm gonna take I'm gonna attack anyways. I didn't really. All right. I guess I had a +1 another bolt in here. Use them while you got them, right?
What's it there for?
Well, that is not gonna hit. That's a 13. Hopefully, I don't hit my friend.
You want to use that inspiration now?
Oh, fuck yes, I do.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ. Thank God someone's looking out for me. The DM, that is, reminding me. All right,
Well,
that's
he gave
a
him. He
4.
gave you the inspiration. A 4, so yeah, you hit. Then that would be like a 17. Yeah,
Fuck yes.
you have an
All
ally
right.
within 5 feet, so you're gonna
Max damage. No, it's not. But it's 9 damage.
Okay.
With a +1, so we got a little match.
Yeah. Yeah. You're cutting into it.
Wait.
Sneak attack.
Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
This round for you turned into something really nice. From a miss to
All right,
an inspiration.
guys, we're gonna sneak attack. Here's the deal. I'm gonna take one away and I'm gonna go for the fucking trip again.
He's got to make a what?
I think it's 14 dex, but I'll double check that.
Made it. You
Well,
rolled a
fuck him.
14 exactly.
Or her.
13 on die.
Fuck them. Fuck that, and it's a DC 14 dex.
Okay, you
All
made
right.
it.
In the meantime, 8 sneak attack damage.
So you guys have really laid into this thing and it's done a
I'm
lot of
so
damage. But you do see it's all starting to heal up rather quickly as well. You can try for sure.
Uh, 21. Keep going. Don't stop. You keep going with your thing. I'll tell
I
you.
know you're good.
21 to high.
So you see the wounds are healing up quick and stuff, and it kind of lets out a roar as it looks down at Gideon, is about to unleash hell. And all of a sudden, you just hear this like swooshing sound as these 3 rays of fire come shooting past from behind the creature. All 3 strike the beast as it erupts into flame. It lets out a squeal and spins and yells as you guys see Fraz standing there. Told you I'm powerful enough. As he burns with his scorching rays, as he burns it to dust in front of you. And that ends combat.
My boy Blue.
My boy Blue.
That was fucking sick.
Syndrill's like, thank you. I knew I could count on you guys. I didn't expect him to be to attack then.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad they
I'll
made the
walk over
first
to
move,
her
though. You guys all saw that, right? And I'm just shout down to all the rowers. You know.
So most of you don't like you guys like quickly somebody runs up. Fraz is like, we've lost half our men. We've literally lost like 20 some men in this scrag attack. Central says that they're rare, but it's not unheard of. There's foul creatures in these waters. Um, but it does take some going. She's like, we'll talk soon. Let's get this boat under. I mean, you guys were like listing to a side because nobody was really controlling it. You've hit some water, so you guys really had to work to get the boat righted. Righted? Is that the word? Righted?
I think it
Okay.
is.
And
Well,
but you're able to do it eventually. And Sindrel really appreciates.
Once we get that out of the way, I want to make sure, like, if Syndril has any specific details on what we should do post scrag attack.
Yeah.
Like what do we got? Do we got to dump things off the boat? Like,
Yeah,
what do we do with the dead men? That kind of thing. I wanna help with the
Clean up.
general cleanup.
Yeah. No, she says we don't throw the men over. We'll throw Drath and them if you want over. Care what you do with them, but we'll at least take them to the city and get a burial in the town cemetery.
That's fair. In that case, who's going through the pockets? I mean, don't make me say it, but you know what I.
Syndril looks around and says, "Take what you want off of them." To Morwin, Krenner, and Drath.
All right, so I don't want to get crass here, but I'm stripping them naked.
All right. So, as they're talking, I reach for Syndrel's injured shoulder, and my dread form drops as I'm reaching, so less scary.
Yeah,
and
she kind of softens. Yeah.
And I do the laying of hands for her shoulder, and I'll just dump all 15.
A big portion of that wicked bite knits itself back together. She's, thank you again, thank you. I was certainly done for if it wasn't for you folks. So,
Oh, pleasure.
hopefully, we'll be in port tomorrow and we can talk about what you guys are looking for. But I owe you my life and appreciate that. And like I said, we'll split the hero's wort. And if you have any questions or need anything, I don't know what your goals are. You said you're from out of the, not from this land, which is rare. Look, I want you part of my group, but I don't know if that's what you guys want.
Well,
Look, we originally wanted to go home, but I am all about that coin. And so, I mean, as long as things stay.
Well, we are going to be out of commission for a little bit, regardless. We lost a lot of men.
All right, well, then we're probably going to go home.
But, well, listen, I know a little bit about this land, but I try to stay away from this major cities. There's a gentleman in the capital. You can't miss him. His favorite color is pink, so you'll point him out pretty quick. Robin the Fine, well, Sir Robin, if you ask him. But he's a man to talk to. I know him somewhat. So if you can find him, if you are eventually going to be looking for information or answers beyond, working with me, you might be the man to talk to. That is if everything goes smooth tonight. That was a decent scrag attack, so hopefully we won't see any more for the rest of the trip. Hopefully never again. Fraz, good job. I'm impressed. We need a new mage, head mage.
Yeah.
What do you think? Fraz is like, I'm ready. Bum, ba, bum, bum. He was killed in his sleep that night by the other.
End credits.
Yeah, it shows whatever. Yeah, he died almost immediately from a scrag. No, so yeah, he appreciate that.
Pollywog.
Pollywog. I got
Scrag
him.
poison.
I want to search these bodies too.
Yeah.
But
Let me look. So
Yeah, I volunteer that we search these bodies, but I don't really want to be the one that does it.
okay.
That's kind of, it gives me the ick.
I think Gideon would go to the front of the ship and keep a lookout and try to motivate the remaining guys by calling them weak idiots and be strong, and we still have a job to do, and right the ship and keep an eye out for any more attacks.
Okay. So on the guy on the mage
I will
Drath rather.
help on go investigate if that matters.
So you guys said you're stripping him naked, so it's going to be hard to miss anything unless
How invasive are we getting with this?
So
guy?
you find that super nice pair of like steel, but like leather and steel bracers that he knocked that hand axe out of the air with. Are very nice. He also has an amulet around his neck that has got the like a painting or a symbol of painting, but like a symbol of a eye with a dagger in it. And you also find a scroll case with an arcane scroll in it. Appears to be able to create some sort of cone made of frigid cold air. That's what you find on the mail, and
In his magical breeches.
two rubies, basically like trade rubies, and 85 silver pieces as well.
This is on draft.
Yes.
Okay.
So for Morwen, there we go. So for Morwen, you find on her she has a very nice set of leather armor on.
Very nice set.
Her cloak is immaculately made of black woven. It's clearly elven made. She also has a large potion, red liquid, like one of those glass vials, but that has like the metal reinforcement around it. Deep red, rather large. It's a potion of greater heal. You guys can.
Can
Yeah.
What about the dwarf?
Ren?
So actually, I forgot to though. You also find 200 silver on Morwen. The dwarf has that great sword. Looks pretty keen. It's really stout. So like still very long, but it's a little shorter. But all intents and purposes, it's a great sword. It looks like it's of fine quality, for sure. He also has crossbow bolts that seem to be made of like dwarven made. They look very nice. There are 12 of those. He has 2 silver ingots on his person. I'm glad one of you reached out and grabbed him, because if not, I was gonna have him fall overboard and lose the. Gideon's like,
Yeah, fuck that shit, man. I wanted to
Yeah,
show the guys what happens
yeah,
when you fuck with us.
just holding the dead mage.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what you find on them. That is a value.
Can I cast minor illusion to make it appear that there's a piece of parchment pouched in draft and pointed out to Ren?
Yes.
Ren,
Yeah.
Ren, look, something else there. You missed something.
Yeah. What do you got?
Look, I point at his bum, and there's a piece of parchment halfway on his bum.
Out of mine?
No.
Drath.
Oh, out of draft. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's get in there. You want to take like one cheek? I'll take the other, and then like.
I'll hold his shoulders.
All right, you're gonna hold his shoulders.
I'll hold him down.
All right, I'm gonna put like 1 foot on one cheek, but the other one kind of in between his legs to brace
So
myself.
as you go to brace yourself, your natural perception and insight, you notice that it's not moving the thing. Like the it should be moving with his butt cheeks. It doesn't look, it doesn't hold up to scrutiny.
Press
Alright,
this
that's
station
curious.
puff motor.
Now you're back in it. Now you believe it again.
Did it just fart on me?
I'm assuming too that you guys are going to like identify these items. You got a day.
Yeah, I got ritual. I'm just gonna ritual cast
You
it.
just want to know
Long
what they
story
are.
short, I go in, I try to grab the scroll out, and I definitely pinch someone's asshole.
Well, that's impossible. Pinch a hole, but...
Dead asshole. I pinch a dead asshole. And Bungo wins. Go ahead, yuck it up, Bungo. Good for you. Joke's on Red.
While he's doing that, I drop the illusion and be like, "What are you doing?"
We don't have time
Guess
for that.
Guess I'm just an asshole pincher.
So stupid. Okay. So let's divvy up the silver first. Okay, so we got 285 silver pieces. It's 285 divided by 5. You cut in bones too.
It'd be like 50, 60, 62, somewhere in there. I don't know. I have a calculator.
There you go. 57 silver piece.
57. 62 sounded better.
Okay. 57 electrum pieces. So I have a bunch of gems our temple run. So why don't each of you everyone take like a trade, one person. You can take a trade ruby or single silver ignet. So who wants a ruby? Raise your hand. What do you want, Andy?
I'll take a ruby.
All right, I toss him a ruby. Silver ignet or ruby, Alana?
I'll take the ruby. Thank you.
Okay.
Fuck.
And a silver ignet for maybe if you dig around down there, you find some more rubies there, Red.
This is fucking heavier.
So
Alana, I'll trade you a silver ignet for a ruby.
Listen, my armor's heavier than that.
Okay, so it's all bones. Down 57 silver and a silver ignet.
Noah always misses the intense, fucking sessions.
So what was what were the bracers and the
Bracers
bracers of what?
defense.
Oh, those
Bracers
are
of
good.
defense.
So let's know what everything is before we scrap over it. The amulet.
Amulet of proof against detection and location.
Ooh. And Morrowind's armor.
A leather armor +2.
And the cloak.
Cloak of elven kind.
And the keen greatsword.
With a +1 greatsword.
And the bolts.
Bolts +2.
Whoa.
So I'll throw my hat in the ring for either the leather armor or the bracers. I'm a
The
light armor guy.
bracers of defense are only grant you +2 if you're not wearing armor.
Of any kind. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a light armor guy, so I've got the leather armor on, which is giving me
Take the leather +2.
Yeah.
I'm all in for Bungo taking that
Are
armor.
you guys medium armor folks, or are you like what do you got?
I mean,
I'm heavy.
I'm like you, but I got studded. Thanks to I got a recent upgrade. You take this leather +2. Keep you
Yeah.
mobile. You're a little guy. I love it.
It's fit for a woman, so it'll fit you perfectly.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a bustier to it.
Yeah.
but-
You can tuck your moobs into it.
Does Bones wear armor?
Medium armor. He's a master at it.
Oh, okay. So the bracers won't do him any good. Yeah, I don't want to get rid of my armor. Yeah, I'll take that armor. I'm happy with that. Okay. Is anyone want? So who can use? We still have the dwarven axe, the +1 axe from last time. Not the dwarven axe, but the we have a great axe plus
Yeah. Mm.
with the berserker feature, and then that no one took. And we have a +1 great sword now.
Feature is a gentle euphemism for what the berserker curse might be more.
Feature.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good on that. I don't.
Dwarven bolts +2. That would either be Ren or myself. Ren. Okay.
If you don't mind, and it sounded like there was a full quiver, right? 12.
12. Yeah.
Then,
So we have the bracers, which no one's taken. The amulet of non-detection.
what's that do?
It's impossible people find you magically.
Well, if no one wants that one, I'll take it.
All right. Are you? And you have the? Is that? Do you have to attune to that one?
I do believe so. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I do believe you do have to attune to the amulet.
I'm just imagining you jingling with amulets now because you have the water breathing one too, right?
I don't wear it. It's in my pocket.
Awesome. Cool. So that's going to Alana.
Cannot be targeted by divination spells or perceived through magical scrying sensors unless you allow it. It does require attunement.
And that one's called what again?
Amulet of proof against detection and location. If you put amulet of proof, there'll be 2 probably. I think there's proof against poison, or at least it used to be. But then
I'd like the idea of reflavoring it into like a tinfoil cap.
a what?
Tinfoil cap.
Oh,
It looks like an armadillo skin.
It keeps everyone out of my head.
Oh, man.
So we have also. So we have the bracers. We have the elven cloak or cloak of elvenkind. The great sword and the greater healing potion as well. Yeah.
I love the cloak, but also, and Flash, you tell me if it's a hat on a hat, but wouldn't it just give you advantage all the time when you need it?
For what?
Stealth?
For
Are
the
you
cloak?
stealthy? Yeah.
no, she has stealth. She has disadvantage.
I have
Right?
disadvantage.
Yeah.
So it would even it out, I guess.
So this would
by
negate it?
rules wise, but
Yeah,
does it
negate it.
really? Does the cloak of elvenkind cancel out heavy armor?
It would have to put like a silence on my
yeah,
person.
yeah. I mean,
You got to wrap it up.
Right, I gotta wrap it.
And you
obviously.
walk
The thing
like
that
you're
people
in the-
forget about the Cloak of Elvenkind is yes, it gives you advantage on stealth, but it gives your perceivers a disadvantage on perception roll. So it's a double whammy. You get advantage, they get disadvantage on seeing you. Like that's why that requires attunement versus the boots. So
Yeah.
I mean the cloak is very good, but
Here's the thing.
The stealth checks
I
are
would-
only made to. It's only made to hide stealth checks. It's not.
yeah, it's not to move. Yeah, exactly. So the
I mean-
the plate would make a difference. Yeah.
I would gain from it, but I feel like it might make more sense to. I don't know. I mean, how are you on attunements?
I have one slot open.
You take the cloak until you get something better, and then I'll take the cloak. How's that sound?
I mean, I have. Well, we're going through all the inventory. Do we want to just get off the live? Do we definitely. I don't know if we're holding people on the live because we're just going through the inventory.
Ooh, that's a good point.
But,
Are we
I do
going
have-
to behind the scenes?
Right. This is a feature. If you're joining our Patreon, you'll see this. All
Are
the
we
time.
ending tonight's
if we have a
session?
Patreon.
I don't know. Do I show my penis or
This
not?
is a good spot. We can definitely
Okay.
end the session here. Yeah.
Hey.
People might.
Oh shit!
Well,
I thought.
people might want to see. Yeah. Us talking, not that. Us talking. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
No,
the
I get it,
writing
David.
on
I
the
know what the
screen.
people want.
All right, here.
No.
I'm gonna.
No.
All right. So wait, before we get off, first off, I got this fucking thing. Check out this new
Ooh.
building.
Is that going to be on Shop and D&D?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
It's all here.
folks. I'm just kidding.
It's fine. No, it's not discount. It's no discount. Actually, the only discount you get through the first of the year is 20% off when you order 3 items. So,
It's a good discount.
yeah, it's a pretty good
It's a big
discount.
discount.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, all right then. Hey, what about how we feeling for next week? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
then.
I think so.
So, hey,
Sweet.
we're off Tuesday, the next 2 Tuesdays,
Both
because Christmas
Tuesdays.
Eve and New Year's Eve. So, we'll be silent there, but you can catch us on Saturday right here. Yeah.
And rewatch us on YouTube. You know, why not?
it's all
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. YouTube, Twitch, all the main outlets.
NBC, CBS, all the major networks.
See? He's
Yeah,
got it.
definitely. Check out Peacock. I
Yeah, I
don't
think,
think we're there yet.
I don't know if that deal's gone through yet, but
No, yeah, but
still waiting on some
Well,
lawyer
anyway.
stuff with that one.
Yeah, fucking lawyers. Always waiting on the lawyers, you know? All right. We love you guys. Have a great